Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. It's the Spiritual Warrior UK here. I'm going to do a energy check-in just to see how the energies are sitting this week. There's so much going on. We've got Mercury going to retrograde. We've got a whole load of planets in retrograde. We've got another eclipse happening at the end of this week. So I just really wanted just to check in, just see how it's affecting the collective and just see what we can pick up and what's going on. If you would like a personal reading, then please go to our website, which is thespiritualwarrior.uk, and all my different options that I have to offer are up there. And actually I've added some more therapies. I am a naturopath, and I've been working with natural therapies and remedies for the last 15-20 years, and I do keep this quite separate, but I've now added emotional freedom technique and coaching to the Spiritual Warrior website. So if anyone is struggling with this journey, and I've been really channeling a lot about the chaser and the runner stuff and trying to get that more balanced, which is why I was called to put this on the Spiritual Warrior site. So if you are wanting to get more balanced with the energies, rather than just finding out what's happening and where everything is, and to just really a bit more work on yourself, then that is also available. We have a Facebook page and Instagram's the Spiritual Warrior UK. Post daily on there. And you know, please like and share, comment on this YouTube channel, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, press the button, and then you'll get reminders when I come on and post. So let's get some themes for this reading. So Spirit, what is going on this week with all these planetary changes, with the new earth that we are coming into, with all these planets going into retrograde, with another eclipse, everything, the whole shebang? What do we need to know? What are the themes? Oh, okay. So we've got financial constraints and storm warning. Okay, that's where we're starting, is it? Okay, let's just get some more. What are the themes? What are the themes? Okay, that's too many. Okay, just one, please. One more card, please. Interesting. Victim mentality. What I'm actually getting with this is, so with the financial constraints, I'm actually getting more stability with this than instability. With this, it's so we've got the number 13, which goes into 4. 4 is about foundations and beginnings, and we've got 10 here, which is the end of a cycle, and here we have 7, which is you know, your life path, your self-mastery. What I'm kind of getting with a combined energy is where we have held ourselves back in the past, possibly with fears and doubts and not willing to take a leap of faith. So where something possibly didn't seem stable, or it was too much of a risk, and that playing it safe is coming to an end. You know, the storm warning is it's a bit like the tower, another tower that's coming in, but towers are good for shake-ups. They're good for the lightning, for the clearing. I mean, we've just had a big thunderstorm here in the UK, and it was very heavy energy, and that's what the lightning does. It clears the air. It clears the air, and then that allows you to let go of the victim mentality, let go of the stories. You can see how here we've got the waterfall, and in the picture it's very surreal, it's very beautiful, it's very calm, but coming out of the picture, it's it's not. It's gushing in. It's like you've got yourself bound. You are bound here to the bed. Your own thoughts. The clock is ticking. You know, you can't get things done quick enough. I can't learn enough. I can't learn it. I'm behind. This has been my life. If only it was this, that, and the other, then I would be more conscious, more aware, more making the right decisions. And that's what it feels like. It's like it's the pattern that's going round and round and round in the head. And it's the fear that's stepping in, which hinders the financial constraints. I mean, where we are at the moment with the lockdown, you know, some people have, you know, we have to put financial constraints on, but you really need to let go of the victim mentality with this, and it's allow the frequency that comes into your life, into your head, into the thoughts. Turn the TV off. If there's anything you need to know, you'll find out about it. You know, you don't, it's very doom and gloom at the moment, even though there are a lot of matters that are being spoken about and really important. If you feel that it is not lifting you not up, that it's not raising your vibration, then you might need a break from it. The camps in social media and what's going on are very split and very divided at the moment, and there's a lot of attack in people's words, and a lot of the time that comes about from fear, from being locked down, from not knowing where the future is, this storm warning that's coming. But you know, the way we were living did put a lot of financial constraints on us. There's another message coming in that they're giving me, is though it felt a lot freer, though it felt like we had a lot more release, that we could do exactly what we want and could go where we wanted rather than being in lockdown. If you really think about it, could we, with all the pressures, with all the things that we had to do? It was a rushing around, not really enjoying anything, spending to achieve happiness rather than getting the happiness from within. And what the lockdown, what the stop has created is for many people to go within. And yes, that has brought about a storm, it has brought about a hurricane, it has brought about lightning, it has brought about waves to the current life. But when that passes, when you let go of what this has brought about, you move into a brighter beginning. You move into just leading me to these cards just to get one more. Maybe I'll get one more of these as well. Because I feel that there's just something. Oh, okay, yeah. Planning and action. This was the energy that I was getting, even though this feels like it's past. It doesn't feel like it's a negative. It feels like we're moving through this, and that, you know, with planning and action, with the number 2, it's like harmony. It's about moving forward. It's about the polar opposites. It's about creating the life that you want, weathering the storm, weathering the financial constraints, getting rid of the ropes that tie you, the ropes that bound you, the mental entrapment. We can just have one more card, please, for these 4 cards here. One more. Okay, thank you. The leap, yeah. And it's really interesting because that's what I was feeling. This is the Fool's energy. Look at this card. It's just, this is one of my favorite decks. It's the Oracles of the Hidden World. Again, we've got 16, which is the number 7. So 2 7s here, about your life path, about your self-mastery, the leap, the ecstasy, the bliss, the belief. Look how she's already jumped. This is a bit more advanced than the Fool, because the Fool, in some cards, are about to take a step off. They're thinking about it. They're weighing up. Whereas this, she's jumped. She's jumped into the light. She's jumped into the belief. She's jumped into where she wants her life to go. Look at the stardust around. This is not about Well, you know, maybe it is. Maybe it's taking that leap of faith, that leap of dreams, that leap of hope. Because you've got to have hope. No matter what happens, you've got to have hope. You've got to have faith. Otherwise, you will never really live. You'll just be going through life, just going through the motions. And though it might seem scary, you look into the light, you're guided. You look how purple this card is. Like, everything is purple, everything is golden. It's like you fill yourself up with golden light. You come through the storm, you're letting go of the victim, you're planning and you're taking action, and you're taking the leap of where you're going now. Wow. Beautiful messages coming through. It's not a heavy energy. It's a forceful energy. It's like you're not gonna. It's like, yeah, if you think that you're gonna sit back and put your head in the sand, no way. It's not gonna happen. It's that spirit is not gonna let it. It's gonna kick you up the ass, and you are gonna take the leap. This is what you were put on this earth for. This is the light leaders. Yeah. Okay, so let's get some tarot. Oh, okay. Okay. The Lovers, the first card that flew out even before I've said anything. The question I was going to ask are let's have some energies, the themes for the energies that are supporting us this week. So the energies that are supporting us this week. Thank you. The Justice. Energies that are supporting us. Well, they're flying out at the moment. And we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so energy, the Lovers, yeah, it's about union, but it's also about choices. That's what it was originally called. And what I love about this card, I do love this deck, is that they're not even really looking at what else is going on. They only have eyes for each other. It's like, and it's really interesting. I've never seen all the feathers around here. And this is that angelic, this is this sacred union. This is this divine counterpart union. This arrow, this is like the, you know, the single arrow, the new beginning, the passion, the making it happen, the changes coming in where it's just the two of you. And it's like no matter what is going on the outside, you just don't notice it. When the energies come together, you don't notice anything. And this is divinely orchestrated. We've got the Justice card, things coming into balance. Coming in your favor, just karmic cycles, could be legality. She's blindfold here, but I what I'm getting is very much the leap of faith. You don't need to see with your eyes of where this is going, because you can feel it when you go into your heart. And I'm really drawn to the heart center, the heart center, solar plexus, if where she's holding the scales. I'm just trying to see what it is. We've got a heart on one side, and I'm not really sure what that is. Maybe just light. It might be another arrow. And she doesn't need to see what it is that's in front of her. That's about having the faith, the belief, the bliss, the ecstasy of the knowing that this union is always there, that you're moving into your wishes fulfilled, your close relationship, your family relationship, having it all, you know, doing the stuff that makes you happy, that brings you fulfillment. And again, end of cycles. Here we've got the 10, and here we've got the 10 as well. So lots of closing out, but in a really harmonious, balanced way. It feels like that this has this has happened, and that this is what we're moving into, and that it's a much more gentler energy. And I feel that this is going into the latter part of this week, into the weekend and next week, the eclipse as well. That it's gonna be shifts that coming in. We always knew that June was going to be a powerful month in one way or another. And here's the storm warning. But the storm warning is only bad when you have that, when you have the mental chains that are on you, where you can't see, where you don't have that knowing, where you don't have that belief that everything is going to be okay. So let's have a look at the energies that are going to challenge us this week, or yes, moving into the eclipse. What are the energies that are challenging us with this reading? Not necessarily just for this week, but with this reading. The energies that are challenging us, please. Energies that are challenging us, please. Okay. Got the Eight of Cups. Energies that are challenging us, please. Nope. We've got the Chariot and we've got the Ace of Wands. Okay, I'm just going to move these up here so you can see them. So lots of major arcanas coming out as well. A lot of forward movement. So the Eight of Cups is about walking away, desires solitude, and distancing yourself. What I'm really getting this underneath the Lovers, but it's in reverse, of not wanting to walk away anymore from this connection, of knowing that you don't want the solitude, that you don't want to distance yourself, that you've looked into the moon in the past, that you've looked at the dark, and now things are being completely illuminated for you, and you know what it is you want. You know this relationship. The justice is coming forward. You know, the Chariot is the balance. It's the yin and the yang, the black and white, getting in balance, moving forward, the union moving forward at the same pace. And if you see here, you know, he has his wand, and here we have the Ace of Wands, the fire. That's what he's got hold of, moving forward. More wings again in this deck, more wings in this deck. It's like it's divinely guided. It's like your angels are, look out for feathers around you at the moment. They are your God. There are signs that are being shown to you. The angels are around you at the moment. They're really guiding you, and possibly through with, if you're still moving through the storm warning, still in this mental entrapment, the victim mentality, the angels are moving you through into consciousness so you can take the leap, so you can see how you're moving forward, that this new fiery passionate energy, this major change is coming through, wanting to move forward. And that's the energies that that are challenging. I mean, oh, very good. Okay, and as I was shuffling, these have come out. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, another ace, the Page of Cups. So the new beginning coming into fruition, into a stable new beginning, something tangible, something solid in the 3D. And why do we have the Page in reverse here? Why is the Page of Cups in reverse, please? Okay, Six of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, I've got it. So where there was a time that you felt that you were out in the cold, where there was a time where you didn't feel worthy of this partnership, of you would ever be able to get out of your past, of what you did, of whether that was for your divine counterpart or for some, the relationship that you left, the guilt that's around that, feeling that you were out in the cold, but then moving forward, stepping from the 5 to the 6 into the balance, into compromise, into carefully weighing things up. And that's what you're doing. So though the Page wants to come forward, I mean, the Page is about new beginnings. The Page is about, you know, it's after the 10. The 10 is the end of a cycle, and the Page is the start of something new. Just not quite able to step forward at the moment, just balancing things out, just weighing everything up, but have been moving on from no longer feeling out in the cold, from really wanting to step forward with this cup of love. But it feels that it's like so much balance is going on here. with this journey, with this union, with this knowing, with this new start. 2 aces. Okay, what else do we need to ask? Oh, they're flying out. Another major arcana, the Hangman in reverse. No longer wanting to sit and wait. No longer wanting to delay. And it's interesting that the 8 of Cups is walking away. The Hangman, you know, when it's in its upright, is sitting still, waiting, not sure. And both of these in reverse, under the Lovers, they're falling out. Like the cards are falling out, not the Lovers are falling out. It's like I feel that movement is coming through because all these balances are coming forward and you're going into the planning and the action. That's where we are now. This is what you've come through, the planning and the action of how, okay, I've got it. Why this page needs to turn in the upright is the planning and the actions. That's why it's not just there yet, because everything is being balanced up from the 5 to the 6, being out in the cold, now being balanced, getting things out, weighing things out, planning and taking action when it comes forward into these new beginnings, because there is no need to keep walking away. There is no longer to keep being still and keep thinking and thinking and thinking about it. That is done. That is what the end of the cycle is. And the storm had to come through. It had to come through to shake you out, to completely change everything that you were thinking, everything that you were going through. I'm not saying divine masculine, divine feminine, because the energies are very, very merged at the moment. The one I'm going to do is just grab another deck and just have a look at the individual energies and just see what we've got. Just see what they've got working. The energies are very they're very intense, but in a really, it's like passion, in like a real wand energy, in a real wand way. So let's just have a look at the divine masculine in you, but let's have a look at the divine masculine. Where's his headspace? And we're just talking about energy rather than gender. Where is the divine masculine's headspace, please? There's the Hangman. Okay, and is this upright? Yeah, this is upright. Interesting, that was the last card that we pulled out. So the Hangman again, just that aha. So the masculine energy is but quickly followed by the Knight of Cups. So where he has been in waiting, where he has been waiting for that aha moment to come through, for the storm warning to come through, now it's there, moving forward with his cup of love, really wanting to step forward in a with an offer, but in a very sincere way, because he has gone within. Because he knows, and see how it's like touching the Lover's card, because he knows what this relationship is. He knows what the meaning is. There's no one else. There is a complete and utter knowing of what it is he needs to do, and no more waiting. And the heart space, please, for the divine masculine. Wow. Goodness me, these cards are flying. Okay, we've got the Lovers again. 7 of Cups. Okay, one more. Wow. Okay, we've got 2. I'm going to take them. Justice and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, these are in reverse. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, it's just... yeah. Before I even said anything. Okay, heart space, knowing what this love is, knowing, let me just move these over here so you can see we've got the Lovers, we've got the 7 of Cups, a lot on their mind, a little bit of fear about rejection here, a little bit of fear about, is there going to be justice? Can I really be this happy? Wanting to... you know, the hard work has been paying off, but there is just a little bit of doubt because there is so much emotion around this. The King of Cups feels everything, and though there is a growth and maturity with the divine masculine, there is that little bit of oh gosh, yeah, I can feel it. It's overwhelmed. couldn't get my words. It's like overwhelmed, and that's the thing that's just making his mind a little bit full, a little bit overthinking. But all these cards, you know, I'm talking again. Another card just fell out. The Fool. And where did we get the leap of faith? But the Fool, he knows this is the new start. He knows what it is he has to do. And let's look for the Divine Feminine. Where is she in her headspace? Divine Feminine, please. Thank you. There's the Queen of Rods and the World. Wow, these cards, the energy in this reading is it's phenomenal. And like I said, we've had a big thunderstorm here. It cleared the air. Okay, give me a minute. So why have we got the 2 of Wands here, please? Why have we got the Emperor? Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the work that you've done and groundedness into your passion, into your action, the action that you have taken to where you were at the start of this journey to where you are now. You have been through, it's like you've been around the world and back. That's how much work you've done. That's how it feels. It's like you've done around the universe to really come out the other side and to come out with your head held high. And yes, you've got the world in your hand, but there is not a discontentment. Your masculine energy is strong, it's powerful. You are stepping into your role, you're stepping into your authority. You know where it is you want to go. You've got the world at your feet, but you've got this nurturing side, you've got this femininity, but you've got this passion, this fire, where it is where you know where you want to go. I can't get my words out. Okay, and the heart space, please. Okay, and there is the King of Rods. Oh gosh, they are really going all over the place. And then we've got the Ace of Rods. Look at all this wand energy for the Divine Feminine here. Oh, that wasn't the one that flipped over. And the Hierophant. Wow. So, the King to the Queen, the Ace, another Ace on the deck. Look at all these new beginnings that we've got, all these new starts with a fiery passion. The Hierophant, another major arcana. We're going through into something committed, into a belief, into a knowing, going through the spiritual lessons of what you learn and coming out the other side. The Page of Swords flew out. That's just in reverse. Let's just have a look what that's about, please. Spirit, why is that in reverse? God, they're not taken. It's taken by the Knight of Cups as well. Don't worry about the page. The page is developing. See how the pages are in reverse? And what it, okay, thank you. What it is that the pages are moving out of the page energy and moving into the Knights and the Kings. Look at all this masculine energy that's on the spread. We've got the Kings, we've got the King of Rods, the King of Cups, we've got the Emperor, and the pages are in reverse because that energy is finished with. There is a moving forward, there is a maturity to this, there is a knowing, there is a balancing that's coming into a place through, they keep pointing me to this card, through the planning and the action. The leap of faith is coming about for the union of self and this new beginning and union in this sacred union with all these aces and the Chariot and all these wands. It is a fire energy. Wow, this is why I was led to to do this reading. And so let's just get some guidance. Wow, it's really powerful. It's really I can't think of the word for it. Just go. That's really interesting. I couldn't get one card out of the bottom of the deck, and that card is Soulcraft. So I really feel that one needs to go down there. And can we get some guidance? Yes, it looks like we can get some guidance. Wellness, be well. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself through this time, through this transitional time, through this ascension is what they're giving me. You are taking the leap, you are growing, you are ascending. Be well, be grounded, be centered. Let the light come from within. This is your soul's path. Oh, and one more, yeah. And just as they said, expansion, ascension, out comes the expansion card. Wow. I leave you there with so much love, so much light. Have a fantastic week.